Ilia Topuria is going to finish Justin Gaethje in round 1 in the main event at the White House. You've heard it here first. Coming from you, beautiful sunny day today, and it is Tuesday the 9th of June, and the White House card is this Sunday the 14th. So I'm going to give you guys a few predictions for the matches, and my predictions have been hitting recently. I told you Usyk would win, I told you Ronda Rousey would win, I told you last week Iwo Baranowski would win, and he won. Search his finish on YouTube, he won in round 1, and I told you guys that would happen, by the way. And breakdown for the card, we'll start with the main event. Ilia Topuria, reigning lightweight champion of the world, knocked out Charles Oliveira in round 1 to get that belt, and he's taken on Justin Gaethje, who's a vet. He's a D1 wrestler. He throws caution to the wind. He's a chaotic fighter, and most importantly, he's not afraid of getting into a dogfight, and we saw that in his last bout against Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. And a lot of people wrote Justin Gaethje off in that fight. His odds pre-fight were around 5-1, meaning £10 would have got 50, and he won convincingly in that fight. He dropped Paddy multiple times, and I feel like it won't be any different in this match, to be honest. So that's my pick for the main event. I just feel like Justin Gaethje on the feet, his striking is decent, but his head movement isn't great, as well as his actual defensive abilities, because he goes into the fight and he's not always coordinated, and when he throws his right, his left isn't always there to protect his face, if that makes sense. And when you're facing someone like Ilia Topuria, who's got straight venom in his hands, he's knocked out Volk, Holloway, Oliveira, he's knocked out all these killers, and Justin Gaethje is on the older side of his career. He is now 37, 38 years old, and Ilia is just reaching his prime now. And Ilia has been 5 rounds before. I know that might be a factor. Also, it is outside. Ilia has never fought outside, and Gaethje has in his MMA debut. So there is factors that could obviously change it. If Gaethje lands a few hard calf kicks to start the fight, it could be a different complexion. And guys, this is MMA, anything can happen. They are small 4-ounce gloves, literally anything can happen. So please don't go too crazy thinking it's a certain lock, because I'm sure a lot of us made that mistake with Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland. Anything can happen in this sport, guys. So please just be wary of that, and don't just think Ilia is undefeated, he's never lost, he's not going to lose again, because Khamzat was undefeated, and we saw what happened in that fight. He had an awful weight cut and he lost, and it could be a bad weight cut for Ilia. There's a lot of factors that go into an MMA fight, and at the end of the day, I feel like Ilia should win. It's his fight to lose, it's definitely his fight to lose, but it's definitely a possibility that Gaethje pulls it off. And yeah, don't count out Gaethje, but I really can't see a timeline where he will win. I believe Ilia has better striking, has a better ground game, has more submissions to offer, and yeah, in every department of MMA, I would prefer Ilia over Gaethje. Where Gaethje could shine, possibly, would be head kicks. I've never seen Ilia throw a head kick, and Gaethje knocked out Dustin Poirier with a head kick to win the BMF belt. And that could be a possibility, because Gaethje, in terms of frame and size, is going to be coming into this a lot bigger than Topuria. But then again, if you look at frame, Oliveira was way bigger than Topuria, and we saw what happened there. So it'll be a really good fight, and I'm really interested to see what unfolds. In the co-main event, Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane for the interim heavyweight championship of the world, and the winner will be fighting Tom Aspinall probably this autumn, which should be a mad fight. That's the fight I really want to see personally. And in the co-main, I'm taking Alex Pereira. I'm taking Alex Pereira, guys. He's fought at middleweight, light heavyweight, and now he's going up to get his third belt against Cyril Gane, who has had quite a few interim championship matches at that division. However, his losses have come to Ngannou, and he lost to John Jones in round 1. And I just feel like Alex Pereira, he's going to take that power up with him, and he's going to take the lighter man's skill up with him, because he's competed and destroyed everyone at middleweight and light heavy. And obviously he lost to Ankalaev, Alex Pereira. However, in the rematch, he knocked him out in about 2 minutes and just ended that conversation. So I feel like his calf kicks will be a huge factor in this fight, Alex Pereira's. Gane isn't great at checking calf kicks, and I feel like that's going to be a problem over 25 minutes. Again, this is one where it is really even, because we've never seen Alex Pereira fight at that weight class, at heavyweight. And I know he's not going to have to do a weight cut, so there's not really a downside in terms of his nutrition, and anything is going to be lower. The main thing is, how is he going to be able to carry that weight for 25 minutes, because this is a championship fight, and that could definitely play a factor, especially outside in Washington in this heat. The humidity is going to be an issue, but all the fighters will be facing that. It's not just going to be one side of fighters facing the humidity. But I do believe Alex Pereira will win that, and he will get his third belt. So main event Ilya, co-main Alex Pereira, and let's go to Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Ayman Zahabi. And I feel like Sugar Sean O'Malley is going to win that one convincingly. Ayman Zahabi, people say he might be able to take Sugar Sean down, and I could see that. However, in Ayman's last 7 fights, he's only attempted 1 takedown, and I personally thought Jose Aldo beat Ayman Zahabi. If you go back and re-watch that, he was struggling in that last round. So I think Sugar Sean O'Malley is going to win by late 2-3 round TKO, or a convincing 30-27 decision. And Josh Hokit versus Derek Lewis, I feel like, again, this is Hokit's fight to lose. Derek Lewis is 40 odd years old. He's not in his prime anymore. His cardio really isn't that good. And we saw him get finished against Waldo Cortez Acosta in his last match, in round 1, I believe it was. And Josh Hokit just put up a really, really well devised plan, and it was a real good fight against Curtis Blades. And Josh Hokit is now ranked 5th in the world at heavyweight, and he also has his wrestling to fall back on, which Derek Lewis doesn't. The only issue is here again is Josh Hokit fought an absolute war like not that long ago. I want to say maybe 6-7 weeks ago, and now he's back in the mix against a heavy hitter like Derek Lewis. That could be an issue in terms of his chin, but I feel like he's got a lot more to prove, and his will is going to be stronger than Derek Lewis's in there, because he will feel like if he wins this one, he could go on and fight Pereira and possibly even Tom Aspinall after that. So yeah, give me Josh Hokit in that one. And we also have Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dorcas. I'm going to take Bo Nickel simply because of the wrestling. He has that in his back pocket to rely on, and I feel like he will use it. And give me Bo Nickel by unanimous decision over Kyle Dorcas. And then to open the card is Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. Give me Lopez by decision. He's been in there with Volk twice. He would have learnt heaps and bounds from fighting Volkanovski for a total of 50 minutes, 2 25-minute fights. He would have learnt so much about movement, everything about the game, just by fighting Volk and being in there with him for the full duration. And he is now with a high-level wrestling coach in America, and I feel like that was his only weakness. He has the jiu-jitsu, he has the submissions, his striking's good. He finished John Silver with a spinning elbow. The only thing that was missing was getting to his submissions, And how do you get a fighter to the ground? Wrestling. So hopefully he'll pick up a few things and give me Lopez by decision. So Ilya's gonna win, Pereira's gonna win, Sugar Sean O'Malley is gonna win, Bo Nickel is gonna win, Josh Hokett is gonna win, and Diego Lopez is gonna win. That's my call, boys. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see how the card is gonna go. This is probably gonna be the best card we've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie, from top to bottom it's stacked, and it's never gonna happen again. So let's just enjoy it while it's on, and don't go too crazy thinking Ilya is a lock. Like, just relax with that, bro. Yeah, man, enjoy your day. It's a beautiful day today, blue skies. I know there's a big cloud above me, but still on the way to the gym. And yeah, man, make sure you enjoy the present moment. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.